Good evening. Today is the 13th of March and here we are at Heath Shopping Centre near Southampton for the bi-monthly Heath Classic Car Club gathering. As you can see, it's about, I don't know, 10 to 7 at night. I've started filming a little bit later than I anticipated because I got in a conversation with the owner of this Mark 1 Golf GTI. Let's just turn with, there we go, it's better. He's had this car for 16 years. It's a 1983. It's quite a late one. It's not a campaign model, but it's got some very interesting wheels on it. It's actually got Zender wheels on it. They're actually contemporary with the car. They're from the 1980s as well. The car originally had a Zender body kit on it, which is an aftermarket one, but somebody's removed that at some point, and also they've dropped in a 2-litre 8-valve engine from a Mark 3 Golf GTI. But he's had it a very, very long time now. I don't know whether he'd like me to have a go in it or not. I'm not sure. We didn't get to get that far, but it's very nice. So very appreciative of John for bringing it this evening. I've not actually seen this at Heath before. What I have seen though is this 1983, so very similar in age to the GTI. Mark 1 Fiesta gear. It's a very, very late one. It's an early 83, so it has the slight facelift that occurred for the 83 model year on it. I really enjoy driving this car in 2024. Dave, who owns it, really looks after this, and apart from the brakes, which honestly are not very good, but even on cars like the Fiat 127 and the Mark 1 Polo, or the Mark 2, which would have been around at this time, they're not really good either, so that's just something of the era. But it's a lovely car. It's in great condition, and I really enjoyed that. Next we've got this Morgan three-wheeler. There are a couple of these out here at Heath Club, and this is one of them. This is a 19 to 20 registration. I did get offer, I can't remember if it was this one or the other one, to drive, but I cannot get insurance for this, so I won't be driving it, but it does look like it's fun. Next we've got this 1967 Jaguar E-Type Series 1 4.2 Roadster. Excellent. This isn't the Series 1.5, it's still a Series 1 because we haven't got the uncovered headlights, still got the covers on them. So that is a very, very nice car. Having driven a couple of E-Types, one in 2020, one in 2024, I do very much enjoy them. They are fantastic. Well, in fact, it's still got the Moss gearbox in it. Here's something that's now very contemporary indeed, because the new series of Bergerac is out, and here we have a car that looks like the one from Bergerac. That is obviously a red one. This is not. I don't know if this is a 1800 or a 2000 roadster. They made both, and it's still got some dicky seats in there. We'll have just a look through here and see the interior of things. See column change on this particular car. I don't really get on with column changes, to be honest with you. They're not really sort of me, but that's a very attractive car. I wonder if it's gone up now, because since they started trimming out the new shoes of Bergerac. And the pickup is here, always here, every single time we come to any of these events. Still an ongoing battle to keep the rust at bay, which is partially successful at the moment, so there we go. But it's always nice to see the pickup. One of the very last made, actually, about 1981-82, that one. And then we've got some more minis, of course. Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel here will be very happy. Mini Rose, this one, is 88-89, which is a special edition at the time, which looks very nice on these Cooper wheels that have been resprayed. They're sort of mini light style things. And actually that looks, to be honest, that looks pretty good like that. Local plate to the area, TP. And then we've got this Mini Sprite. It's a very, very late Mark 6 Mini, 1995 only. It should have some wheel trims on it, probably got them somewhere. But apart from that, this car looks remarkably standard, actually. There's a little sort of cover on the wheel rim, but that's about it. And then we've got this very, very nice Aston Martin. That I have met the owner of this car, and it is very, very nice. It's not the kind of thing typically I would actually drive, but we do appreciate it, viewers, very, very much, of course. And I think this is actually a late 2024 plate or something. It's very, very new. I think it was registered in November or something like that. And, you know, why not? If you are able to enjoy a car like this, so I'm sure that several of you would enjoy a car like this, then, and bring it out to all the events, then I much appreciate seeing something like this. We've got another Aston Martin. This is a bit older. I think it's a 2012 or something, this Vantage Volante. It's very nice. Again, I have been offered this for review, but I can't get insurance for it, so we will have to not drive it, which is a shame because I would like to drive that very much. I'd also like to drive this extremely nice Volvo V70 P80. This looks like a T5 or an R model actually. See on the back what it is. Let's have a look. Oh, that Triumph is on the way out. Oh gosh, what's the name of this colour? I think it's saffron, the name of this colour. Yes, it's an R. Viewers. There's a lot of power in one of those. More than my old C70, because that was a T5 specification, and this is T5 plus specification. They're very, very quick, those, and very handsome actually. Very, very lightly modified with the facelift C70 grille and headlamps. And maybe it's a front diffuser, but very tastefully modified, I think. Is this a Vectra VXR? Oh wow, it is. My gosh. Yes, it's a Vectra C VXR. These are really quick, these things. They're actually a V6. They're a 2.8 V6, these things. With turbo, about 280 horsepower, I think. They're quite quick, actually. That's a 2007 registration. But we've got a Nissan 350Z. This is, if that's an original plate, which I've no reason to doubt it would be, that's actually quite an early one. They came out, I think, in 2003. It's the sort of thing I would quite like to drive, actually, viewers. So you can pick them up for about £5 or less, perhaps, one of these, which is good. And then there's this very nice 1998 Corsa B. This is actually a official cabriolet conversion, this one. I believe the owner's been trying to find some sort of bits for this recently. I have seen this as well before, down at Port Solent I saw it first. And there we go, there's a brochure and everything for it. It does actually look in rather nice condition, that actually. And the wheels are, I think, standard for it as well. That is quite nice. Also very nice, you've got a couple of Jaguars here, one of which I've actually driven. You've got an XJS here. This is sort of 86, 87, this one. So we've still got all the wheels and things on this. This is crazy me filming at night, but there's not really a lot of choice, to be honest with you. Do we have a manual or automatic gearbox in here? So we've got the automatic. The manuals actually were pretty rare. They do exist. You could get a manual mainly of this era on a 3.6. That doesn't say V12 on it, so obviously it's in the hedge, so we can't go in there, otherwise we might get attacked by the hedge, so that's probably not the best idea, but there we go anyway. And then we've got this lovely car here, which I did drive actually last year, and it was very nice. And I didn't end up in prison in the end, viewers, like I thought I was going to, so I was going I thought I was going to go too far. But actually I reined my foot in, and I enjoyed myself very, very, very much. It is a delightful car, this. It's absolutely beautiful. And yes, I sort of want one, but the problem with this is the rear seats is a little bit cramped in there, which is a shame, because the rest of the car is absolutely, utterly fantastic. So more 90s delights here. Yes, it's a first generation Subaru Impreza, 1998, 1999 registration. See the trikes are on the way out with some music playing there. This is just the most sort of typical colour that these came in, and we've got gold wheels as well. This we have. Now in this country they were known as the Turbo 2000, if it's the official car, which I've no reason to doubt that it is, because the number plate aperture is correct for one of these. But yeah, the other ones were called WRX and STI in other markets, but if it's a UK spec one, it's known as the Turbo 2000 for this generation. Then we've got a Bertone Astra G convertible. This is a very late one. It's a 2005 to 6. They made them, I think, until about 2006, because the Astra H Twin Top didn't come out until 2006. I should know that. I should own one of those. But yeah, I've just driven an Astra G, but it wasn't quite as fancy as this one views. It was, yeah, it was just a normal one, but it was still good. I liked it. Then we've got this 911 that someone just brought along. I think, let's get this right, I think it's a 997, but I might be wrong. Like I am about so many things. I'm often wrong about things like that. I get very, very confused about the different generations. But yeah, that is very nice. I think it is. And then we have a bay window Volkswagen here, 72, 73 registration, July 73 tax disc, with Fuchs wheels from a 911, an early 911 on it, which is nice. All sorts of things here this evening. See the Fiesta is on the way out. Got some blue dials on that for some reason. Right, let's go over here, viewers, and find some more tasty treats. Now, we have seen this before, viewers, haven't we? This Mark II Escort RS2000. Looking at the plate straight away, I can tell you, not only is this a facelift one, but also that probably is a Ford UK plate on there. Obviously, it looks absolutely fantastic. It's very nearly the professional spec, this. Yeah, facelifted grille, say 78 or 79 on a T. Absolutely and utterly marvellous. I'm more excited, though, actually, by this Alfa Romeo Sprint. I've seen this before and it's absolutely fantastic. I really would have a go in one of these. It's based on an Alfa Sud, but prettier. And it's lasted far after the Alfa Sud finished production in 1983. It lasted all the way up to 89. This is sort of 82, 83. This is the 105 model. With the engine that went into the Alfa 33 actually, and also the Alfa Romeo Arna and the Nissan Cherry Europe. I've actually driven a Cherry Europe, it was a 1.2, but that had the same drivetrain in it as one of these on the GTI model. Weirdly, on the Cherry Europe, the GTI was not fuel injected, which is bizarre. Then another little tasty treat here, a Ford Capri 2.8 injection special 8485 registration, which I have seen before here actually. It is very nice. It's very nice indeed. I love Mark III Ford Capris, obviously being a fan of professionals. We've actually got an RS2000 and a Capri here, so that's good. And then we've got a Maserati here. Now, I'm a little bit unsure as this what sort of year it is. It's probably early 2010s, isn't it? Something like this. Is that a base leather interior, viewers? I mean, oh yes it is. It is a base leather interior. Excellent. I mean, it's not really good for filming in the darkness, but there we go. I'm delighted by that. So the chap who owns the Corsa has left it open for me. And take a look inside this cabrio. Yeah, we've got the sort of correct 5-speed manual gear lever in there. We've got a rev counter in here. It must be a posh one then. I think this is actually a 1.4. So it's got the Family 1 engine in it, which is also used in the Astra G. But actually, that is in remarkable condition for all these. I mean, you know, these were not very valuable for a long time, actually. I think they are sort of trying to appreciate slightly. I drove another one of these last year. It wasn't a convertible one, it was just a normal one, a 1.4 automatic. And that was actually pretty good. Having actually done some lessons in Corsa B many years ago when I was learning to drive, which is an early one, it was an M plate. That's pretty good. It brings back sort of many memories for plenty of us, I think. Anyway, yeah, it is a bit dark in here, so we're going to have to depart, I think. Oh, and yes, John, who owns the GTI, is going to just drive past me. There we go. Excellent. That's a good place to end, isn't it? So thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again in the next Shambolic Shuffle for some more incorrect information.